Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy II for PSP. Alright, so. Books given to the city hold us to show the secrets of the world, or so they say. So let's we left off. We got Ricard super powerful, man. He's on a stumble piece of destruction at this point. The worst thing you could do to him is either instantly kill him or just petrify him, or the other. I normally say that the salamanders are a pain, but considering that most of them wouldn't last a turn now, I don't think even that's gonna be a problem. I mean, I may as well do a wield. It's not like I need shields anymore. Most enemies in this game, or hell, even bosses, only attack about 10 or so times. That's it. If you have an evasion number of at least 8 and your evasion percentage is maxed out, they're only going to be hitting like 1 or 2 times max. And most enemies aren't even that good. They usually attack only about 4 to 6 times on average, so they're not ever going to hit. So really, at this point, it's onwards to get this shit done. Sadly, the next place we go to is a bit of a pain in the ass to finish. It is easily the longest area we've been to so far. But we are pretty much at endgame here. Like this, a couple other dungeons is it. Aside from optional stuff, of course, so I guess that's to be expected when you get to this point. They're going to start escalating quite a bit here. Crystal power! This is normally be the first place you'd hear this. This is a pretty tall tower. It would also have normally the most annoying of creatures in here. They love to use status effects like Charm, Confuse, Petrification, a lot of that stuff in here. Especially the Ams. They love to use Confuse magic. But we have lots of magic defense, so it's probably not going to hit very often. Ooh, White Robe. Yes, please. Where is it? Oh. Enhances Spirit. I'll take that. I'm guessing it increases it by 10. Yeah, I figured. Still not bad, though, especially for the defense score. You know, for what it matters. Ether. Flame Bow again. Flame Lance. You can buy both of those, I do believe. So, not too special. is another case of, yep, I thought so. Flame shield. Also, I hope you got any weak items from old towns. I hope you got your fill of that, because very soon you're not gonna be able to get that stuff anymore. You'll see what I mean by that later. Oh, this looks familiar. Flame armor. I think it's fire damage, but it's very heavy, so I tend not to use it. Flame helm. Make good progress, but you must defeat me if you wish to continue your ascent. And we have fire gigas. There's a couple of mini bosses in here you need to deal with, but none of them are particularly tough, especially for me. They can use decently powerful fire spells, and they have a strong attack stat, but like I said before, even if you're ignoring the optional dungeon entirely, getting a lot of evasion's not hard, and magic, while some magic towards endgame can hit kind of hard, you get more than enough HP to survive it, so it's not going to be a huge problem. Because I'm going through the optional dungeon, though, I'm severely over-prepared for this. Upstairs already? Ice gloves. Alright, I'm back. So there's something I'm looking for in here. That's a chest reward, but I don't know if I'll find it or not. At least on the first trek through. Oh, there's two upstairs in here. Oh, that means one of them is probably going to lead to treasure and one of them's going to lead to progress. I hate it when dungeons do that. And I was afraid I'm going to go the wrong way. Okay, so this is the one that leads to a chest, I guess. Oh, ice lance, but that's not what I'm looking for. Although it is an upgrade. Okay, enemies, chill out. You guys aren't a threat. You're just annoying. That's all you are. Okay, fine. And I can't get rid of it, unless I use some in battle. Ice brand, there it is. Yeah, we don't get much upgrades in the way of sword weapons, so take what you can fucking get here. Though, for all practical purposes, he's not too bad off. Better than him right now. But that's only because he only has access to weak axes right now. That'll change later, trust me. Now we're done with the Ice Gigas. He's not much more powerful than the last one, though. Keep in mind, I equipped an ice weapon against the Ice Gigas, and that was still doing a lot of damage. Elixir. Awesome. You might notice that I don't really need much in the way of MP recovery in this game because of how easy they made it. In the Final Fantasy Origins version, though, I probably would all the damn time because my stats were not going to be this easy to raise, and I always felt underprepared. It's amazing how a little change can make this much of an effect. The GBA version was easy too, but not to this extent. I didn't really like the GBA version though, since it didn't really have the Arcane Labyrinth yet, that's PSP only, and the game honestly felt just kind of boring and stale, especially with how short as it was. Though they did add the Soul of Rebirth. What's that? It's a little extra thing you can do after you beat the game. It's pretty short though. I did think it was an interesting idea. I'll explain more into detail when we get to it, to avoid spoilers, but it's fun. It's not anything too special though. Kind of wish it was longer, but oh well. Just thought I'd check all these doorways. Just in case they stick treasure in them. And now we have the Thunder Gigas. The strongest of the three, but really not by much. Wow, it actually survived a single turn, though. 2 turns. Okay. Got a lot more health on you. But still pretty weak. He got some spells out, but as you can tell, not exactly all that tough. I mean, he's not even all that tough if you're not doing the optional content. Honestly, the bigger problem is just making sure that you can deal with this many enemies through this tall tower. Because, yeah. I'm dealing with them effectively here, but the Final Fantasy Origins game, these guys were rough, and I found myself actually struggling quite a bit here. Wait a moment. I don't trust this. There's treasure up here, isn't there? Especially the imps with their confusion spells. Oh my god. Flare Tome. And a haste tome for the road. Okay. So... I don't like having an odd number amount of spells here. Also, I need to get that to level 12. I'll get rid of Scourge, I guess. It's an interesting spell and all, but if I have to get rid of any of them, it's probably that one. Where is Flare? As soon as I'm out of here, I'll do something with that. Cross. Black Road. Hi, White Dragon. Well, don't need to defend you guys. You can attack. That's from 16, so just shouldn't hit too hard, I guess. Nope, not really. Though it's hitting Guy harder. Oh, because he doesn't... Wait, no? Oh, you're really weak to that. Holy crap. Okay, sure, why not? What that is intelligence, okay. You have 49, this should increase it to 59. Yep, okay. So your magic got a boost. Oh my god. Hi, Minwoo. So we are at the end already. Wow, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. Got some nice HP leveling for Ricard, though, yeah. He's really getting there, man, let me tell ya. At this point, it doesn't matter what they hit him with. Like, even if it's strong attack spells, he can still tank quite a few. And with the power at his disposal, you really think the bosses are gonna last that long? I don't. I've been waiting for you, Furion. Though I managed to reach the seal, magic binding it appears to be extremely strong. I will concentrate every bit of power I have on the door. If it's enough, the seal should shatter. Everyone, stand back. Ooh, what's this? What? Holy shit! You've been holding back on us, man. Jeez. Unfortunately, there's a reason why he's been holding back. It took every bit of energy he had to do it. Minwoo! Go through the door. You must take Ultima. Do not grieve. This was my destiny. Minwoo. Yeah, Minwoo wasn't gonna avoid it either. Damn it! Seriously, what the hell? What's interesting is that there's these orbs here. Responds. Bestow on Punzi the power of burning flame. Your strength increases by 5 each for each character. Nice. I bestow upon thee the quiet solitude of earth. Your spirit increases. Spirit? I would have thought that would be defense, but okay. Everyone spirit up by 5. Cool. Resembles the sparkling clarity of water. Intelligence increases by 5. Okay. Resembles the swiftness of gusting wind. Your agility increases by 5. Damn. Not that that's gonna affect most people, but... Yep, really only hurt. Not like it matters, though. It really doesn't. So yeah, our stats are certainly up there now. Mind you, our strength is almost maxed out. For everyone but Moray anyway. I don't know why she gets gypped out on both agility and strength being in the back row. Because strength is supposed to raise just by using your weapon over and over, so what gives? I don't know the answer to that one. It's one of those weird quirks of this game, I guess. It's not like it ultimately matters much, but... And last but not least... I bestow upon thee the ultimate magic. You obtain the Ultima Tome. Excellent shit! Awesome. That means it's the most powerful spell in the game, right? 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 Okay, let me talk about this. So, Ultima in the spell is very weird as a spell. You see, it doesn't get stronger based on just spell level, although that does have an impact. No, it really gets stronger based on you and what you've built up. You see, it gains power through one of two things. Your spell levels, of which you can have many spells, and your weapon levels too. Yeah. In order to maximize the potential of Ultima in Final Fantasy 2, you have to have everything at level 16. You have to have a full spell list, including Ultima with everything at level 16, and you have to have your weapon levels at 16 too. All of them. That is stupid hard, and I do not think anyone would have the patience for that. Well, okay, I came close one time. But it's boring as shit to do this. And really, it's not worth it. It can do upwards of 5,000 to 6,000 damage to a single target, which is respectively good, sure, but are you ever going to have the patience for that? It ain't worth it, man. Most of the enemies in this game don't even have that much HP. I mean, some enemies do, like certain boss encounters, like Pherecrios and Dark Behemoth, I think. Well, not much. 6,000? That's pretty respectably high for a encounter. Yeah, this guy is like 2,500, 2,500, 2,000. You know, these are considered the toughest things we have so far. Like, there's just no point to it. You could basically kill most of these creatures with just really powerful weapons or just really high-level standard magic, like Flare. Flare at level 16 can do upwards of 2,000 damage plus. You don't need anything else, really. As a matter of fact, I'm probably just going to get rid of Blizzard and Thunder as well at this point. Because these two spells right here are all you're ever going to need. Flare's non-element, and it does a lot of damage, so you really don't... I'm only having Fire just because it's already at such a high level, and I believe in having things in pairs of 2. But really, Flare's all she really needs at this point. However, unlocking Ultima was not without its issues. Because Flare, the Ultima Tome being sealed away was what was also inhibiting the Empire's dark magic. It was basically holding it back. Now that we've unlocked Ultima to use it to take him out, oh. Altair's not here anymore. And what used to be weak encounters aren't so weak anymore. Much stronger creatures have taken hold of the overworld. Not in dungeons, but in the overworld, though. Yeah. Many towns throughout the world have been wiped out by the Emperor while we were gone. Many of them have been. Finn... Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a giant freaking tornado. Yeah, these sorcerer guys, they're the evil ones that can cast death magic. This is generally where you're expected to fight them, is at this point in the game, actually. So, everybody's dead. It's like when it appeared out of nowhere and started sucking people in. It was horrible. The way it moved. It almost seemed to have some sort of consciousness. Looks like the Emperor stopped holding back on us. Now that Ultima's not inhibiting his powers, he's going all out. At least in this game, we can hold more than 900,000 gold. So we don't have to worry about the gold limit being a problem. This is actually really disheartening to see what has become of everything now. Cyclone attacks Finn again, but won't stand a chance. Altair puffed. They were all destroyed by the Emperor's cyclone. The Emperor can create a cyclone like that, there's no limit to his power. Trying to go inside the cyclone would be suicide. He'd be torn to shreds. Think the Emperor could be inside the cyclone, do you? At this point, I'm willing to believe anything. Second floor, Castle Finn. Everest, no beast has been restored to the world. December is right this way. Prince Gordon away. It's.
Did you put the candy in here? It'll melt.
I put it in the den.
I don't see it.
Just a moment, I'll show you where. Hey, Layla's back. I guess she wasn't killed after all. Well, at least someone survived. Storm kicked up and the ship went down. I got separated from you. I thought you were dead for sure. It's good to be wrong now and again. The Emperor's fell magic can control even the winds. Hoft, Halum, Altair, Gitria, all were destroyed one after the other. And now the cyclone is headed for Finn. Yourself has controlled the cyclone, of no doubt. The ultimate magic is in our hands, but what good does it do us? The cyclone will kill us before we even have a chance to use it. Way to be optimistic, dude. If we sprout wings and learn to fly, I'll see if we can get into that cyclone. Long ago we called wyverns, perfecting the light of the pendant in the castle's mirror. Ah, first I'm hearing of this. Anyways, I'll be right back. Okay. I believe the way to get to that place is that I had to go all the way downstairs and I had to go to the left. I do that mirror would be more important later. And sure enough is. A ripple of imperfection marks the surface of this mirror. I'm sure if you looked hard enough, you would find something. Mirror drinks in the light emitted by the pendant. Magic light pendant, okay. The image of a young wyvern shimmers in the mirror. At last, the wyvern egg is finally hatched, and the wyvern is speeding towards Finn. Cutscene. Looks a little big for a baby, don't you think? Wyvern and Dragoon are together once more. Good thing we have one, huh? Not that I think it would matter, but... Seems you've awoken once more. A bit young, perhaps. Hope the small wings can withstand the power of the cyclone. What's with the pessimism, you guys? Come on. You see, the winds of even the most violent cyclones are weaker at the center. If you haven't gotten your guard's weapon by now, then this is when you would normally want to get it. Because once you're inside that cyclone, you're not going to be leaving. Not to say it's the final dungeon or anything, but you're not going to be leaving for a long time, and it's going to be the last time you can get it for a card. Oh shit. Oh wait, never mind, you can leave. My mistake. I didn't think you could. And here's where you can get totems if you didn't have them already. Okay, just wanted to make sure I didn't screw myself here. Because I literally could not swear that that was possible before, but maybe they changed that for the PSP version. Because there is a special cutscene you can do here. If we had an army of you, it wouldn't help us this time. Hope we fight a cyclone. You're planning on going into that thing? You do realize you're quite mad. Tell you what, I'm keeping a few things stashed away and I want you to have them. Try feeling around the wall under my bed. Yep, you cannot enter here unless he tells you about it, and this is the only time you can do it, to my knowledge. Ruby cuirass, black garb, thieves' gloves, gold cuirass, elixir, gold hairpin, silver cuirass, and the blood sword, which I believe is the only way you can get one in this game. The blood sword is a very unique weapon that actually doesn't deal direct damage. It takes a fraction of the enemy's health based on the number of hits. It's actually one of the better sword weapons in the game because of just how extremely powerful it can be at times, especially when it's at level 13. Kingdom Hearts! But yeah, like, it's a decently powerful sword. I don't like it though, just because of how OP it is, especially against everything in the game. Even the final boss goes down like a bitch. So I don't think you really need that. I will give it this though, with how much weaker swords are compared to other types of weapons, I can understand why they put it in the game. Almost like an apology for just how badly they screwed them up, but I don't really care. Okay, now we can go into the Cyclone. Now that we got that stuff. I want to see something here. Oh, that increases agility. The gold hairpin does. The gold hairpin increase agility? So all this does, I guess. That's important to note for later. We'll be able to take advantage of this fight, unfortunately. So far, I haven't really seen too much that's really helpful here. That's a knife. No, it doesn't look like it. That's unfortunate. Nope. Well, that sucks. Oh well. Alright. Vampire lady and vampire girl. Okay. Going up in the world, eh? Yeah, they ain't gonna affect me at this point, bitch. My magic, my status resistance is a bit too good for that. More wood golems, eh? Lamias. Not Lamia Queens, but Lamias. Ripper. It's not too useful. Poison axe. That's not bad. Not bad indeed. So yeah, those Black Knights that took us out before, yeah, we're able to take them on now. Get a nice little vengeance. And I'm totally okay with that. Diamond Helm. Another poison axe. Nice. Thank you. Yep, now you're stronger than Furion again. And then gloves. Giant's Helm. I'll be back. I swear, man. Okay. So, you do want to make sure you finish everything in here. Ooh, a defender? That is a better sword than what I've got, right? It is. I'm gonna hold on to it. Oh, these are Royal Guards, not Black Knights. Never mind. Not quite the same thing. Then we do fight those later. Hi, General. Oh, fuck off with not letting me save state. Son of a bitch. Let's see if I can manipulate save states here. If not, that's not the end of the world, but I'd really like to be able to do that. We can fight them again later, but I want to see if this is possible. Changing the turn order would help. I don't think so. Alright, whatever. You guys don't drop anything. You guys do, but I can't seem to manipulate it. I would have loved to get that rune axe, but we do get other chances later. So it's not the end of the world. It is a good weapon though. So yeah, we did get that. What's this way? So, is this just appear to be a dead end? I guess it is. I don't think I can go through the wall. That's gonna be kind of weird. Yeah. Dead end. That's kind of mean. I mean, we've had dead end rooms before, but a whole entire hallway that's meant to be a dead end? That's dumb. But it is close to the end of the game, so I guess they pretty much earned the right to do that at least once. So I guess we're going this way now. That explains it. That was basically the way of saying, yeah, we're totally gonna make you go through that other stairway, whether you want to or not. It's kind of mean, but what are you gonna do? Wind flute. Green dragon. This time, okay. What I love is that teleport at high levels can, like, unless something is immune to magic like the soul enemies, it will kill anything in the game, except for the final boss. That amuses me, that instant death is that useful in this game. I mean, that you could kind of get away with that in Final Fantasy 1 as well, but just like, why? Why is it that fucking useful? That even bosses aren't immune to it. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. Oh, I poisoned him. The green dragon, I poisoned. Go figure. Doesn't affect it much, though. Just a moment. Oh. What? That?
Yeah, that's... What is it?
Look at the scratch.
Ow.
Oh.
Sure hurts. Dr. Pryor had the 24-hour care team call today to see if I'm alright.
Why?
Probably because he noticed I changed my appointment. And I haven't texted him in a very long time.
Oh. Flare tome and Osmo's tome. Yeah, these give some pretty rare tomes, that's for sure. Oh, we're at the end already, are we? Okay. Oh, I don't need to worry about this right now, do I? I take it back. I was thinking of the wrong dungeon here. This is not the penultimate dungeon. The next one is. I know that might be ruining the game a little bit, considering we're about to fight the Emperor of all things, but trust me, it'll make sense here in a little bit. But I was right when I said that this is a one-time only thing. Once you finish it, it's gone for good, so make sure you get all the chests you care about. Just trying to make sure if there's chests in the throne room here. There is not. Yeah, they do try to take your MP on occasion. But it's not going to be enough to really be a deal breaker here. So, you revived the wyverns, and now here you are. Yet still, you're mere insects, unworthy even of being crushed under my foot. By the way, he was in Final Fantasy Dissidia, and I love the person who voiced him. Really captured the he really captured the very narcissistic personality of the Emperor. If you've never heard it, then you should look up like videos of his cutscenes in Dissidia just to see it, because it is amazing. Anyways, we're fighting more Royal Guards. Not Black Knights, which is weird. But hey, whatever. Maybe thinks we're not worth it. So you have some ability after all. Let's see how you match up against this. 4 Royal Guards. Boy, you're badass now. Two poison axes and a stun tome. quite extraordinary, really. It would appear I've sorely underestimated you. You should consider what I am about to do a great honor. I shall kill you personally. Oh boy. Yeah, this one's a bit more hectic usually because you have so much you have to deal with. You need to deal with a wood golem, you need to deal with a couple royal guards and him at the same time. The Emperor has some decently powerful single target spells, but honestly, for being the mastermind behind all this, you'd imagine he'd be tougher though. And he's not even using his spells. You know what? I'm curious. What all you've got? Thunder Axe. Oh, really? You could just target my entire team, huh? I could have sworn to use single target spells, but maybe I'm mistaken about that. You also cast, like, debuffs on occasion, too. But with our magic defense. Oh, he also casts haste on himself. And barrier on himself, too. So he casts buffs. Really? You got through by evasion? Okay, I will give you props for that at least. But he has low defense and not that much HP, so... Earth's magic defense goes up. And got a poison axe and some eye drops. No, I will not die! It's over. We should get back to Finn. They'll be waiting. Seems a bit anticlimactic, doesn't it? Wasn't really that hard of a boss fight, really. Through your efforts, we finally defeated the Emperor. Thank you. The world was bound in darkness, and now the light of peace shines once more. Furion, Maria, Guy, Ricard. What more could we ask of you? Tales of your bravery will be handed down for generations. Now let's celebrate. Many have come hoping to catch a glimpse of the heroes who brought down the Emperor. I wouldn't want to disappoint them. Well, I mean, looks like the ending. So, is that really it? Hey, where's Guy, by the way? Is he just not here? What? Scary music, what? My ladies, my lords, the Dark Knight, Leon, has declared himself Emperor. Plot twist! It was Leon the whole time. Okay, to be fair, in the Final Fantasy Origins version of the game, they make it plenty obvious that, no, not the Final Fantasy Origins version, the GBA version makes it obvious that that's who it is. Because they don't... Like, in this one, they at least hide his face behind the mask, whereas in the GBA version, they just show a shadow silhouette of Leon's face, and that's it. So... Like, I'm glad in this one they at least try to make it a secret, but come on. It's plenty obvious, especially with Maria saying, "Oh, that voice, I recognize it." You know, it's like, come on. He's reorganized the Polynesian Empire. He'll send troops. He'll slaughter us all. Ugh. Oh shit. Oh man. It can't be Leon. They pulled a Dragon Quest 3 on us. So someone else was planning stuff behind the scenes the whole time. Dark Knight one day claimed the throne for himself. Leon, the Dark Knight? But I thought he was your friend, your brother. I'll go to him. I'll make him understand. Must be acting under the spell of the Emperor. I know it. He's ascended the Emperor's throne. There's only one place he can be. Palamecia. Palamecia is a fortress situated behind the mountains. It cannot be approached on foot. Paul's always bragging about he broke into that place. He'll talk your ear off about it if you give him half a chance. Well, less than half, really. Yeah, I'm not doing the accent, whatever. Leon, the Dark Knight. Do you really think you could fight Maria's brother? This is our battle. You have to let us finish it. I had a feeling you'd say that. Just make sure you come back. It's an impregnable fortress. Luckily, Paul doesn't know the meaning of the word. I've heard him bragging about breaking in. Is it peace yet? Does the Dark Knight really claim to throw the Emperor? This is where you get the Emperor here. Dark Knight is to go and louse things up again. Hi. That cyclone really did a number on me back at Palom. Ugh, my body isn't taking too kindly to the idea of moving around. Shit okay? I'm a mess is what I am. But my airship made it through without a scratch. I want to lend it to you. That's lend, you hear? I'll be wanting her back. You take good care of her. Sid? Sid, no. Hold on. Oh, Sid too. Come on. That was Sid's dying wish, you know. He knew he was dying. He was ready. He planned on giving you the airship when his time came. He left that ship below his heart. He drifted it to you. Think about that. The time I stuck to the castle, I used a kite to land on the roof. Seriously? A kite? The only way in is from the sky. The sky. If there's ever a time you used Sid's phone gift to you, see, this was it, wouldn't you? So yeah, sadly, all the towns were wiped out, so we can't exactly take the shortcut there anymore, since everyone was sucked in. Sadly. But this will be the last time we need to worry about this, so... What sucks is that enemies are generally tougher than they used to be. So if you're playing a version and you haven't trained an old version, you haven't trained up a lot, traveling all this way can be quite taxing. Especially with these damn sorcerers, because they can use death magic on at a moment's notice. They can really fuck you up if your magic evasion is pretty low. Magic evasion, stats evasion. Yeah, it can be a bit of a problem, especially because of death and confusion. It can be a problem. Yep, we have full control of the airship now. Thank God for that. Kind of wish it happened sooner in the game, though. Because they give it to you right at the end of the game here. I mean, there's not too much you can really do with it. Especially when the Arcane Labyrinth wasn't a thing. Though, if you hadn't done the optional cutscene with Ricard and... What was her name? I forget. Elena? Or something like that? Yeah, Elena. Yeah, if you hadn't done the cutscene until now, this would be the last time you could do it. Oddly enough, not all towns have been afflicted by the Emperor, though. I guess he kind of forgot this town was a thing. You did it. I'm sure this would be a blow to the Empire. Did we destroy the Dreadnought? Pfft. That happened ages ago, people. Come on, does Zeus not travel the way out here? Has the whole world just kind of forgotten this place exists? I guess so. Okay, so... Strength and agility gains are pretty low for her, being in the back, so I'd like to do something about that. Because the reason she's doing so much less damage than everyone else, despite having a two-handed weapon, you know, bows, is because her strength is lower than everyone else's. That is a bit of a problem. I don't have any weak enemies to do this with. Wait, yeah, I do. Dungeons were not affected, so I could go to... What's going on? Sorry about that, but anyways. Thankfully the dungeons were not affected here, so if we go in here, I should be able to pull this off. Oh yeah, you guys are weak. Okay, so... I'm probably gonna have to do this with her, otherwise she's not exactly gonna stay up to par with everyone else. Oh, was she not doing that before? Come on. Paddles. Okay. think it will only really work, like the evasion, I mean, if you dodge them. If they damage you, I don't think it counts. What the heck? Come on. There we go. You know, in retrospect, keeping her in the back really did me no good whatsoever, because why didn't I just use evasion with her like everyone else? If anything, it just made her worse, considering that... Of course, I didn't realize that you couldn't gain certain stats in the back anyway. I mean, yeah, there's really no point, especially considering that there's just certain aspects of it where she just couldn't take advantage of it. It kind of sucks. I mean, I guess you could make the argument that evasion doesn't matter regardless, and she's good with bows anyway, so using her like that just seems logical, but there's some stats that just don't go up in the back, which means she's always going to become off weaker than everyone else because of that. Because bows or not, strength is what determines damage output. Sure, you could just use her as a black mage, I guess, since that's what she was mostly modeled to be, but still, come on. That's dumb. At least I think it is. Ugh. Didn't get my spell levels with her cut up too, actually. I just want her to get some decent evasion first before I do that. She's getting there. You know what? I don't like doing it with these. They do. Yeah, they do the stupid as hell fucking bow attack. Thank you. Yeah. Because the bow attack can hit anybody, not just Maria, and that's not doing me much good. I usually have to wait for their MP to run out before I can depend on it. And that's a pain in the ass. I hate these stupid ass things. Alright, so, still not there yet. I want to get her to evasion 10 since she's not going to have it quite as easy as they did since she can't equip shields. Should be too bad though. Especially as she gets more and more agility, it's not going to matter too much. Losing track of my thoughts again. Yeah, there's only two of them. This won't take long. I'm not gonna fly. Okay, so... Just replace with the ones I have, damn it. Also 20 more, yeah. Fuck this. As well, I got the money. Oh shit. Oh, I have enough for 10 more. I should not be able to have, but just buy this many of them so easily. This game's bullshit with its gold games, at least in the PSP version. Alright, so... let's work on Flare. It'll be easier to level right now. Yeah, level 1's not doing 120 something. That's pretty absurd. Sometimes. The fact that enemies can't resist it means it's always going to be doing consistent damage as well. Okay, I need a better spot for this that I know is going to be easier to level Flare. And I need a specific encounter for this. It ain't you guys. Come on, guys. Where's the enemies? I never got this? Oh, I could have used you guys. No. I was not expecting that to be you guys. Fuck. Green souls actually cast nothing but cure, by the way. It's kind of interesting. They will actually heal you. Oh my god. There's the guys I'm after. No more magic defense ever, anybody. But yeah. Soul enemies absorb all magic, even instant death, so when your black magic attack gets to where it's just too powerful for normal enemies, this is your best bet. Sadly, that was not enough. Most of the way there, but not quite there. Level 14, awesome. Skills can only go up to level 16, so that's almost at max potential. And I'm glad I have that airship now. In case you're wondering, well, if the enemies are too weak, why don't you just use them on yourself and then heal yourself too? No, you could do that, but unfortunately, it will eventually get to the point where your healing is not good enough. That or your healing might run out first. Maria's will not. She's just too high in MP compared to Furion, so unless you decide to make someone else a secondary healer, that ain't gonna quite work either. I think the soul enemies are the much easier way to go for this. Oh, yeah, I guess you guys should show up on this floor too. Interesting. For some reason I didn't think you could do that. Okay, I guess Flare can hurt them. I think non-elemental spells are the only things I can. Stuff like Flare, Holy, and Ultima. That's it. Thing is, I like Flare more than Ultima because it's more consistently good, and at least to max out its potential, you don't have to level up a whole bunch of arbitrary shit in order to get it to max out. You just gotta max out to level 16 is all, and really, it gets to a point where you don't even really need to do that. Okay, so figures are weak to fire, and this does 2,692 compared to something that you're not weak to, and it's doing 401. Yeah, this is gonna be way better. There's a lot of high number enemies in here, which can be very useful. it's just a matter of time, but teleport is now level 3 and I don't like that, so now that needs to be level 4. Shouldn't take long to get to level 4 though. There we go. Shouldn't get past level 4 for a long time, if any. So now it's level 8. You're Innovation 9? Where do you keep getting these from? Damn it. We keep getting intelligence, but not MP. Okay. I see how it is. She is determined to get more MP, isn't she? Well, she got it once, I guess, but... Yeesh, man. You practically gotta go from full to 0 to get MP now. We're pretty close to it. I'll probably get Flare level 10 and then stop for now. By that I mean stop with Flare, not stop the session. Almost. This should do it. Damn it! At least it would if they weren't attacking. Fuck. Oh, it still was enough. Okay, save state. So how much damage is this doing now at level 10? Could be better, but a lot of that has to do with by the fact that my intelligence isn't maxed out yet. Hit 69. Nice. But yeah, if it was maxed out 99, that'd probably be a bit better. Closer to 1600 per hit. And it's not maxed out yet. What's good about Flare, though, is it pierces defense, and can do like at level 16, with intelligence maxed out, it can do about 16 to 2,000 damage, depending if you get what's called a magic crit or not. Basically, you're doing 50% more damage or so. The higher your intelligence, the higher the chance of that happening, by the way. That's pretty effective, especially considering that most bosses in this game don't have a whole lot of HP. I think even the final boss only has like 15,000 or so it's not exactly a terribly high amount. So Flare doing about 1,500 to 2,000 with a magic crit is pretty respectable. Within a few turns, you can murder bosses with that just by itself. Ultima has the potential to be stronger than that, but no one's going to want to put in the patience to max out its potential, so... At least, not under normal circumstances. Now, if you were to Game Shark stats in, that'd be one thing. But most people aren't going to go through that kind of trouble. It's not like you need it. And if you don't need it, then what's the point? Man, Ricard's actually caught up to us in HP almost. Damn. I'm really busting the game's difficulty down, I'm aware, but I can't help it. It's too easy to do. Okay, so... Okay, magic's where it needs to be here. Estimate could be better, but at this point in the game, it's a moot point. stats effects have become heavily more uncommon, and I'm powerful enough to kill most enemies before they can do anything about it anyway. So, we have an airship. We can go to the next story area. The Palamisha Castle is actually right next to where the arena was, actually. So that's our next destination. There we go. There we go. And you want to make a backup save here. I'll explain why later. We can descend now into Castle Palamisha proper. Here's why I said if you don't get the item from the generals, it's not a huge problem, because you can fight them here. And we started at the top, but we fell to the bottom because of a trap hole. Black Knights. Here's where we fight them. And we got a Yoichi's bow. I wish I could be more excited about this, but... Oh, by the way, this is Legendary Bow of Unparalleled Power. For the original, that made sense. For this one, it's actually a lie. But hey, I'll equip it for now. Oh, 99% accuracy, wow. Buckler, really? They're not done giving out shit in chess, I guess. Either. Thunderspear. Imperial Shadow. This is something FF5 did as well, where you would fight a shadow of the final boss of sorts. Although the one in 5 was much tougher. Saint Spirit. During battle, that actually maximizes your spirit stat, but only for that battle. Healing Staff, Mage's Staff, Wizard Staff. Other Yoichi's bow. Really? Wow. Sleep Brass. Sunblade. That's what I was after. Which one's better? The Defender or the Sunblade? 166. 171. Okay, good. Elixir. Elixir and Elixir. Damn, really? I guess they're making up for the shitty chest they've been giving me lately. let's see here. Oh, we are on the final floor, I do believe. Hellfire and wind flute. Okay. So now that's everything. Now I'm gonna do something that might seem weird, but it'll make sense much later. Okay. We're gonna take off the ice lance and equip the sun blade. He's not really good at sword though, so you might be wondering, well, he has Aiden's sword, but this could seem a bit weird right now, but it'll make sense later. Any chests in here? Nope. Okay. And he took the mask off. I expected you'd come, Furion. Do you really think you could kill me? Stop, both of you. Why do you insist on fighting Leon? Weak words from the weak. You really purchased that one, didn't you? Seriously? Do you know what rules the world? Power. Sheer power. The Imperial throne is mine. The weak cannot survive without the strong to control them. Oh, you're gonna be one of those, aren't you? How many lives did the rebels throw away when they chose to oppose the Empire? Oh, don't even pull that shit with us. Like, seriously, come on. Like, they wouldn't even bother having to fight if the Empire wasn't trying to kill them all, you know? I mean, you can't exactly throw that in our face when literally it was either that or just become slaves of the Empire. I mean, anyone have a brain would know which path you'd choose, honestly. What? What the okay, what? Oh, this ain't good. Delusions of grandeur do not become you, Leon. Though I find the thought of you as Emperor quite deliciously absurd, it ends now. This world can have but one Emperor, and I am he. You're alive? What are you? Not that it matters. The Empire is mine now, and I have no intention of handing it over. Well, he has guts, I'll give him that. The Empire? Ha! I have no need for such trifles now. All the world shall fall by my hand, the powers I gained in hell. Oh boy. So, this is one big reason why a lot of people find the Emperor in FF2 to be one of the more scarier villains, just because it seems like he's unstoppable. Even if you kill him, he'll just come back even stronger than before. And your blood should be the first to spill. Call the Wyvern. You can use it to escape. Ricard, what are you doing? You may have a little trouble spilling the blood of Ricard Highwind. Less the Dragoons. Yeah, he's even using the last name of Highwind, which is what Kane's last name was too in Final Fantasy IV, so that once again pays credence to a lot of fans thinking this takes place before FF4, but that's still in the same world. Pathetic insect. I will enjoy making you rue those words. May the spirits and dragoons lend me their strength. Ricard. Flashing lights. Oh, cutscene though. Palamicia Castle was also a one-time only dungeon, because this new one replaces it. Make sure you get all the chests you care about, because you're not going to be able to come back there later. Oh boy. Well, we have a new, more scarier dungeon now to go through. Furion, what's happened? You're the Dark Knight! You'd better start explaining. Oh, don't get all high and mighty with us. Whether the only reason you even succeeded in saving your kingdom was because of us, you bitch. The Emperor has risen from hell. Ricard died so we could escape. Joseph, Minwu, Sid, Ricard, all dead. Wait. What about Scott? Yeah, I knew we were missing one. You care about Scott? Come on. I don't know how much more I can take. While the Emperor lives, more will die. Leon. Princess, let Leon join us, please. Why are you asking her permission? You shouldn't need her permission for this. No. Oh, I'll do that in a second. I mean, you didn't need her permission for Layla, or Joseph, or any of the rest of them. The Dark Knight? A rebel? I leave the decision to you. Leon, let's fight the Emperor together, please. Maria Furion. Alright. So yeah, Leon is our last party member. Unsurprisingly, he starts stronger than pretty much the rest of them did, since he's the last to join. Spirit aside, his stats are super high. Higher than in fact. It is really close to what we've got for most of our stats. Barring strength and agility, since I've been grinding like crazy, But yeah, he's actually pretty well decked out. He doesn't start with any magic, but you could definitely make him into a mage if you wanted, due to his high magic and intelligence stats. Personally, I just stick him with spears and be done with it. He can be good with pretty much any weapon, but if I'm correct, you want to. Yep, spears, that's what I thought. So it's almost like nothing has changed. He's also left-handed, which is why I put the ice lance in the left hand. So, yeah, about that equipment he has. Let's do something about that. Oh, I don't actually have anything that improves speed as far as armor goes. Strength, yes, but not speed. I do have thief gloves, though. So yeah, his evasion's pretty respectable. Oh, go away. So yeah, we have our main group all together, just like it was in the beginning of the game, you know, before we got slaughtered. And all of them, have an optional weapon we need to get at this point. And we need to break the sad news here. What happened to that Dragoon man? He's coming back, right? Oh. If you see that his mom starts to cry when her son here says that. Ricard's gone too then. He was a noble Dragoon. I'm sure he was pleased that he could die in the name of honor. Man, this game is mean to this woman. Can't she have any type of happy ending here? Jeez. What's next? You're gonna take her son away from her too? I shouldn't joke about that. The game might actually do it. I think we'll leave Dice behind and find a new place to live. There are too many painful memories within these walls. Oh, I meant to thank you for saving the wyvern egg, for giving me a chance to see Ricard one last time. Here's the thing, even if you don't have that cutscene with Ricard, this cutscene will still take place, which just feels weird. That's why I want you to have this. It's the most treasured possession of the Dragoons of Deist. Excalibur. Wait, really? The card gone? You should be the ones to wield this sword. You know, you really could have given that to him when you saw him here. You know, just saying. Why didn't you? Huh. But yeah, if you don't know to come back here and talk to these two, and if you didn't know to say the special keyword, you could miss out on this. And you don't want to miss out on this. It is easily the best sword, well, not the best, I'll get into that in a second, but the penultimate best sword in the whole game, and this is the only way you can get it. So, I find that kind of cheap, the fact that the game locks such a great weapon behind an optional scene that's very easy to miss. But yeah, aside from getting a couple more keywords, all we have left is get the optional super weapons and to beat the game. That's it. Now there is an optional thing you can do if you have the Toad spell. If you get it to level 16, you can do a special minigame. I'm not going to show it off because I don't have Toad level 16, and honestly it takes fucking forever to do it, but it's on the Snowcraft. You can normally do a matching minigame to get prizes on it. I'll show that off, but doing the Toad version takes way too much time. And it's hard as shit to do anyway, since all the Toads look alike. But this will pretty much be my stopping point because, oh my god, I am not doing all those optional areas right now. Because I'm going to have to do this 4 times to get everyone's weapon now. Oh my god. That is insane what they expect. Like, come on. Yes, I know. Hold on.
Did I have to buy an t-shirt?
No. I don't think so. But yeah, that is asking a lot from me, and I'm like, come on, you couldn't have let me get a couple of these earlier in the game. You had to just wait till the very, very final scenario of the plot to just unlock all of these. Come on. Oh well, what can you do? Not much you can really do about it. So yeah, this is definitely going to be my stopping point. Next time, we're going to be doing quite the marathon with getting these super weapons. At least it'll be the last thing we need to do before we just flat out finish everything, but hey, whatever. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.